discretion. The purpose of these videos is to question and challenge society's views, rules, culture, and many more, intended to bring awareness and provoke conversations. This may be sensitive and triggering for adults and children. Please be advised. Hello YouTube, welcome to my channel. If it's your first time here, it definitely won't be your last. So make sure to hit that subscribe button and hit that notification button so you'll be the first one to know when I post my awesome content. And leave a thumbs up if you enjoy this video because it'll motivate me to make more videos. Now, without further ado, let's get right into the video. Just for a moment, I want you to bear with me. I want you to close your eyes, just for a moment. Just imagine this. Imagine if I was to tell you that I could walk on water, split the sea, fly, create a tsunami. Would you believe me? Of course you won't, because you'd have to see it with your own eyes to believe me, right? I'd have to provide you proof that I could do such claims. That's just how we are as human beings. I mean, do we always believe everything someone tells us? No. So why do we naively believe that there's a hell if we haven't seen it with our own eyes? Like, how do we even come to know about hell in the first place? As a baby, did you already know about hell, or did someone have to tell you about it? And who are the ones that tell you that there's a hell? Your parents, right? Our parents are the ones that tells us that if we commit a sin or do wrong, then we go to hell. You know? And then the pastor continues to reinforce that fear. If it wasn't for our parents and people telling us that there's a hell, we would have seriously gone through life never knowing about hell. And we would have been just fine, really. Hell is just a tactic used to instill fear and control people. That's all it is. I'm sure there are a group of human beings out there and they have never been exposed to religion. Like, they've never heard anything about religion or hell or whatever. Like, they're just living life according to their own cultural beliefs and whatever. So just because they never heard anything about hell and heaven, does that mean that they'll go to hell? Have we ever asked ourselves, how do we know that hell exists if we've never died before? Maybe all of us have died and came back and we just don't have any recollection of it. If that was the case, then it makes sense. Because there are actual people who remember their past lives, how they died, and everything that transpired. Yes, there are people who have had near-death experiences and claim that they saw hell. But the only difference is that the people who remember their past lives, experts and other people were able to confirm that everything they were saying was true. Whereas the people who almost died, they couldn't prove it at all. Also, you have to understand that these people who almost died and claimed that there was hell, they already have preconceived ideas about hell, right? So, because they're between life and death, there's a possibility that their own fear was creating these illusions for them. For example, there was a boy who solved his own murder case from many years ago. And there have been other reincarnation stories as well. So, again, if you don't believe me, I can definitely provide you the links below for you to check it out for yourself. Then when you ask people to show proof of hell existing, they say that the Holy Book said so. And then when you ask them, how do you know that the book is telling the truth? They say that, the prophets were commanded by God. Okay, but how do you know that? How do you know that God was there to command these prophets? How do you know? Huh? Were you there to witness God telling these prophets what to write? Huh? Were you there? Were you there? Anyone can write a book and say that Hogwarts and Narnia exist and say that God told me to write that. Does it make it true? Then we have people that say that hell is here, which I think they may be right. I mean, aren't we all suffering? Hell yeah, I know I am. Get it? Do you get the pun? I said, hell yeah. Because, this video is about hell. No? You suck! You may say that I don't have any proof to show that there's no hell. And you're absolutely right. I don't have any. But neither do you. So I guess we'll find out until we die, right? But just keep in mind that the living will never know what happens in the afterlife. Only the dead knows what happens in the afterlife. So nobody will be able to come back and tell the living that there's a hell. Just saying. So just let people live their lives and stop trying to use hell as a way to try to control people. Okay? Thank you for listening, and I'll see you in the next video. Deuces.